Welcome. High Kalpesh Energy, Delta Leadership Awakener welcomes you in this session. So, I congratulate you first of all for attending this sessions and stay till end because this session is going to bring you financial breakthrough in your life. So, ready? Type ready in the comment box and be connected because this is the platform where you can grow in your strengthening your inner communication. So let's start. So, do you dream of financial growth but find your bank account is not catching up to your ambitions? Type me in the comment box. What if your inner communication is unknowingly sabotaging your wealth? So, in the next 15 seconds, I shall reveal how to master your money mindset by reprogramming your internal dialogue, unlocking a powerful pathway to consistent financial growth. So for your consistent financial growth, this are going to happen. So get ready to transform your relationships with money and building lasting abundance. So is your inner voice blocking your wealth? Ask your questions. I would say it is not your inner voice that is blocking your wealth, it is the structure of your inner communication. So, because everyone has an inner voice, successful people have also has doubt. Successful entrepreneur also experience fear. The difference is not whether they hear the voice, the difference is whether the voice is structured or not. So answer here is your wealth is not blocked by your inner voice, it is blocked by the conversations your inner voice repeats every day. Take example. If your inner voice says sailing feels uncomfortable, I am not good enough. People won't buy from me. Money is difficult to earn. I don't deserve success. Then your brain starts protecting you and you avoid selling, connecting with people, creating content, asking for opportunities, taking a calculated risk. So the result no new value, no new income, no financial growth, but notice money doesn't disappear. Your inner communication change your behavior and behavior changes your financial reality. So is your inner communication structured to create wealth? Ask these questions. Your bank account is not just a reflection of your hard work, it is a reflection of your inner communication. When your inner communication becomes structured, your decisions improves, your value increases, and financial growth becomes a natural outcome. So you want structure, your inner voice, type me in the comment box. Now, understanding the money story you tell yourself. So before this understanding, so structure focus inner communications goes one level deeper. So it asks, how is your money story being created? First of all, that we have to understand because the story is not the root cause, the structure that creates the story is. So, structure focus, inner communication perspective, money itself is neutral. Your brain gives money a meaning, and that money creates an emotion. and that emotion creates decision, and that decision creates financial behavior, and that behavior creates your financial reality. So let's take example of money story. In the childhood you experience, my father always struggled financially, and the meaning created, the money is difficult, and the emotions you got, the fear and the identity, I am not a money person, and the decision you take, play safe, and the actions you take, never learn selling, and the results, salary dependent. And money story, your money story become, see, money is difficult, and that repetition happens. Another example, you experience, you sold something successfully, and the meaning created, I create value, and the emotion, you got confidence, and the identity, I can earn that through service, and the decision you took, keep serving, and then actions, sell consistently, and the results, income grows. And the money story, I create wealth by creating values. So that is a group growth loop that is makes person to grow in his life. Now, structure focus inner communication principle says your money story is not created by money, it is created by your experience, your meaning, your emotions, and identity, and the reputations what you do. And now study reactive money story and the structure money story. And the reactive money story, what says, money is difficult. Sailing is uncomfortable. Rich people are lucky. I don't deserve more. I need security first. I can't afford it. I hope money comes. And the structure money story, what says? Money follows value creation. Sailing is serving. Wealth is built through service. I grow by creating more value. I build capability first. How can I create the value to afford it? I intentionally create value every day. So this is the structured money story. So I always says your financial future is not determined by your income today. It is determined by the quality of financial inner communication. Change the structure of that conversation, and your ability to create value, influence people, and building wealth will naturally expand. So let's go further. Now, the practical exercise uncovering your in limiting money beliefs. So the object is not to just to identify limiting belief. The objective is to discover how those beliefs are being created and reinforced. So structure focus inner communication practical exercise. This is the exercise you have to do. And the financial inner communication, the audit. This is the audit that uncovers your financial inner communication, and the objective of it to identify the hidden inner communication is silently influencing your financial decisions, income growth, and the wealth creation. So it will to 15 to 20 minutes. So first step of it, observe your financial reality. Second, discover your money story. Third step, find the origin. Fourth step, observe your financial inner loop. And the fifth step, replace the old structure. And the sixth, install the new structure. So this is the sixth step. When you follow, you will find your inner limiting belief, and you can diagnose and redesign your financial operating system. So let's move ahead. If you are getting value, please share with someone who is struggling financially so they can be helped benefited through this video. So now we rewiring your inner communications for abundance, because there is abundance given by universe. So that abundance we have, how we can, the abundance is not a feeling, it is the result of structured internal operating system. So you will get this internal operating system, how the structure focus inner communication is the definition of abundance. As per that, abundance is the natural outcome of consistently creating value through a structured mind, focused energy, and purposeful actions. So this is the what structure focus inner communication definitions of abundance. So the question is not how do I think abundantly. The better structure focus inner communication question is how do I structure my inner communication so abundance becomes a natural consequences. How many of you want this abundance in your life in a natural way? Follow me and strengthen your structure focus inner communications. So the structure focus inner communication rewiring process, the stage number one, first stage is awareness. Observe your current financial operating system. Most people never observe the money conversations. Notice your automatic thoughts like, I can't afford this. Money is difficult. People don't buy. I am not ready. Maybe later. Structure focus inner communication question what you have to say. What conversations do I repeatedly have with myself about money, value, and success? That you have to ask yourself. When you ask this square, you will create the awareness. So until you observe it, you cannot change it. So observe your before rewiring. Now, second stage is identify the current structure and don't change the thought yet. Understand the structure. What is the structure you are following? For example, thought, I cannot earn more. So the meaning, second is the meaning, I am not capable. And the emotion is fear. And the decisions you took, don't take opportunity. And the action you took, stay safe. And the result, income stays same. And the identity, I am not a successful person. So this is a structure. Then the stage three is restructuring the meaning. The structure focused inner communications never starts by changing thoughts, it changes meaning. Example, old meaning, sailing is uncomfortable. What is the new meaning? Sailing is helping someone solve a problem. Old meaning, money is difficult. What new meaning? Money follows value creation. So you have to find out the new meaning. I'm giving this example. So old meaning, I have to work harder. And the new meaning, I have to create more value through better systems. So this is many meaning. Meaning changes your emotion. So after this third stage, the fourth stage is build a new financial identity. So identity always comes before abundance. So old identity, I am employee, and the new identity, I am a value creator. The old identity may be having I wait for opportunity. New identity, I create opportunities. Old identity, I earn money. New identity, I create value. Therefore, wealth follows. So identity changes decisions. Then the fifth stage is redirect attention. Attention creates expansion. So instead of asking why is money difficult, ask what value can I create today? Who needs my help today? Which skill increase my value? What income producing activity deserves my attention? Attention shifts from scarcity to creation. So this is the stage 5. Then the stage 6, install daily structure. Abundance grows through repetition. So every morning, ask what value will I create today? Who can I serve today? What one actions creates income? How does a leader thinks today? What identity I am proving today? So repetition rewires. This is the stage 6. And the stage 7, reinforce with evidence. And your brain believes evidence. So, no affirmation, small wins matter. Daily small wins, it matters for this reinforcement. So, one sale, one client, one conversation, one video, one leader developed. Evidence creates confidence. Confidence strengthens your identity. Identity strengthens your action. And now abundance becomes believable. So the structure focus inner communication abundance loop is scarcity thoughts, old loop. What is the old loop? Abundance old loop. There is a scarcity thought, creates fear. You avoid action. There is no value, no growth, and there is a scarcity reinforced. And the new loop, I want to tell you, first is the purpose, then the value creation, then the service, then consistent actions, meaningful results, confidence, abundance in identity, create creator value creation. This becomes a prosperity spiral. So the structure focus inner communications, daily rewiring questions. Instead of asking, how can I make more money? Ask yourself, how can I create more value today? Instead of, what if people reject me? Ask yourself, whose problem can I solve today? Instead of, I hope opportunity come. Ask, what opportunity can I create? Instead of, how do I become rich? Ask, Who must I become to create lasting wealth? So this you ask yourself. So structure focus inner communication abundance formula, write it down. I believe this can become, this is the important framework can help you. First is awareness, second is meaning, third is identity, fourth is attention, value creation, execution, evidence, and the abundance. I will repeat again: awareness, meaning, identity, attention, value creation, execution, evidence, and then abundance. So, structure your inner communication so that creating value becomes your natural way of thinking, deciding, and acting. Then, when your value creations becomes your identity, abundance stops being a goal, it becomes a byproduct. This is also in Bhagavad Gita in the Karma Yoga. This is the principles, the right actions, and the service with modern behavioral psychology of structure focus in the communications. So I am very much happy to share with you. Hope you are getting the value. Like and subscribe for your continuous growth in your strengthening your inner communication. So that is now we are going to study the technique, the affirmations and the visualizations for financial growth. So as in structure focused inner communication, I would call it as identity installation and the future visualization, because affirmations alone don't rewire the brain, but identity, emotions, and then visualization plus action is equal to rewiring. So, the identity installation and the future visualization, this is the exercise. This is 10 minutes daily in the morning. You do, it will rewire your financial growth. Step one, center yourself. This is in the morning what you have to do. Center yourself, sit comfortably, take a deep, 5 deep breath. With every breath, say silently, I choose awareness, I choose clarity, I choose structure. Second step, install your financial identity. This takes 2 minutes. Don't repeat what you want, repeat who you are becoming. So slowly you have to say to yourself, I am a disciplined value creator. I think clearly. I serve generously. I communicate confidently. I solve meaningful problems. I take consistent action. I create opportunities. I am becoming financially free because I create increasing value every day. Money follows the value I create. I lead myself before I lead others. I am building a life of purpose, prosperity, and contribution. Repeat with emotions and not speed. Okay. So, third step, then you visualize your future self. It takes 3 minutes. So close your eyes. Imagine yourself exactly 1 year from today. See yourself speaking confidently, leading Delta Leadership Army, coaching professionals, receiving appreciation from transformed lives, creating weekly income consistently, building multiple leaders, living calmly without financial stress. Don't watch the movie because the character. Ask yourself, how does the future version of me think? How does the future version of me speak? How does the future version of me take decisions? So that you have to ask. Step 4, install structure focus inner communication questions. Instead of repeating positive statements, only ask empowering questions. Every morning, what value will I create today? Who needs my help today? What income producing activity deserves my attention today? What one courageous action will I take today? What identity will I prove through today's actions? These questions activates the activating system. Okay, so the brain starts searching for answers. So this is the fourth step, and the fifth step is identity anchor. This takes 1 minute, and stand confidently and smile. Place your hand on your heart and say slowly, I don't chase money, I create value. Value creates trust. Trust creates opportunities. Opportunities creates income. Income expands my service, and service creates abundance. So this is the fifth step. And the sixth step, immediate action. The brain installs identity through actions. Before checking WhatsApp, Instagram, or email, take one action. For example, send one value message, record one video, connect with one prospect, read one page, practice one sales conversation, write one post, and so identity becomes believable through evidence. So, structure, focus, inner communications, financial identity statements, instead of traditional affirmations like money follows to me effortlessly, you evidence based identity statements. You have to say, you can say like that, I create value that people's willingly invest in. Every day, my communications becomes more influential. I confidently saw people through my knowledge. I build systems that create lasting value. My disciplined action My disciplined action strengthens my financial future. I think like a leader, act like a creator, and serve like a mentor. I attract opportunities because I consistently create value. My income grows as my impact grows. I become financially stronger by becoming a personally stronger. So my structure inner communications create structure financial growth. So this is the statement identity, financial identity statement. So this is the structure focus, inner communications, daily financial visualization. Visualize this 5 scene every morning. Scene number 1, you wake up energized with a clear mission. Scene number 2, you're confidently serve people through content and conversations. Third, someone thank you because your guidance changed their life. Scene number 4, You receive income because of the value you created. Scene number five, your mentors, you mentor new leaders inside Delta Leadership Arc. So don't visualize luxury first, visualize leadership, contribution, and value creation. Wealth becomes the consequences. The structure focus, inner communication, the golden rule I want to tell, don't affirm what you want to have, affirm who you are committed to becoming. Because identity creates thoughts, thoughts create decisions, decision creates actions, action creates results, and results reinforce identity. So, this is how structure, focus, inner communication rewires the mind for sustainable financial growth. It does not rely on wishful thinking, it aligns identity, state attention, emotion, and action so that the outer results naturally follows the inner structure. Now, one case study how Jessica attracted her unexpected income. That's case study I want to share with you. So, how Jessica rewired her financial inner communications and doubled her opportunities. So, let me share you the background. Jessica have just uh, Jessica, let's give an example. Jessica, 38 years, was a senior HR professional. She had 14 years of experience, a stable salary, a loving family, but every month she felt the same frustrations. No matter how hard I work, hard my income never really grows. She believed promotions were slow, business wasn't for her, selling felt uncomfortable, money was difficult to earn. Although she constantly consumed motivational content, nothing changed financially. So the hidden problem during the structure focused inner communication session, Jessica discovered something surprising. Her biggest obstacle was not her salary, it was not the economy, it was not her company, it was her financial inner communication. So every time an opportunity appeared, her inner dialogue said, what if I fail? I am not experienced enough. People won't pay me. Without realizing it, she kept rejecting opportunities before anyone else did. So, structure focus inner communication breakthrough. She got Jessica didn't started with affirmations, she started with awareness. She mapped her financial inner loop. So, opportunity, then the second self doubt, then it comes fear, no action, no new income. I knew this wasn't work, believe reinforce, and she finally show the invisible pattern. So that was her loop. So the new structure, instead of asking, can I really do this? She asked, how can I create value today? She installed a new identity. I am a value creator, not just an employee. Every morning she asked herself, what can I help today? What value I what value can I create? What income producing action deserves my attention? What conversations am I avoiding? So that new structure is she follows the action she took. Within a few weeks, she started sharing HR career tips on LinkedIn, offered resume review sessions, helped friends prepare for interviews, began speaking confidently about her expertise, and followed up with people instead of waiting. So the unexpected result, within 3 months, she receives invitations for paid career coaching. So a company hired her for a workshop. Two referrals becomes consulting clients. Her confidence increased dramatically. She created an additional income streams alongside. What changed? Not luck, not magic, not positive thinking. She simply changed her inner communication. So, structure focus inner communication lesson. Jessica didn't attract money, she attracted opportunities because she became someone who consistently created value. Those opportunities naturally produce additional income. So, the financial growth loop is old loop. What was old loop? Fear, avoiding opportunity, no action, no value, no income, and the fear info reinforced. And what is the new structure focus inner communication loop? She followed awareness, new identity, value creation, consistent action, trust, opportunity, additional income, confidence, more value creation. So, biggest insight, Jessica later said, I spent years trying to attract money. Structure focus inner communications taught me to become a person who create a value consistently. Once I changed that, opportunities started finding me because I was finally visible and ready to serve. So don't chase money, build the inner communication, build the inner structure that consistently creates value, and financial growth becomes a natural outcome. Now, building a wealth consciousness through a structured mindset. This is the deeper than just a mindset. So this designing your financial operating system, because people don't become wealthy by thinking wealthy, so they become wealthy by developing an inner structure that consistently creates a value, makes sound decisions, and compound results. So structure focus inner communication principle, what it says, wealth is not first a financial condition. Wealth is a structured way of thinking, decision, deciding, serving, and executing. Money is simply the outcome. So, what is structured wealth consciousness? So, structured wealth consciousness is a disciplined inner communication system that helps you consistently create value, recognize opportunities, make intelligent financial decisions, and build long term wealth. So it is not optimism, it is an operating system. So the difference, scarcity consciousness and the structured wealth consciousness. So what is the scarcity consciousness? Focus on what is missing, protects comfort, consumes informations, wait for opportunities, think short term, avoid selling, spends emotionally, and sees money as a goal. But structured wealth consciousness is focused on what can be created, invest in capabilities, creates value, creates opportunities, thinking long term, and solves problems confidently, and invest intentionally, and sees value as the source. So the seven pillars of structured wealth consciousness is pillar number one, wealth awareness identity. I am responsible for my financial future. And the question asks, what financial habits are creating my current reality? Second pillar, wealth identity. I am identity. I am a value creator, not just an income earner. The question is for it, who must I become to create greater value? Then the pillar three, wealth attention. Attention determines opportunities. Instead of noticing inflation, fear, competition, notice problems, needs, opportunities, people you can help. And the questions, better questions to ask, where can I create a meaningful value today? And the fourth pillar, wealth communication. Income grows through communication. The better you communicate your ideas, solution for leader in leaderships, the greater you influence. The better questions, how can I communicate more value today? Pillar number five, wealth decisions. Every financial result is built on daily decisions. The better questions, does this decision increase my future value? Sixth pillar is wealth executions. Knowledge does not build wealth, execution does. So knowledge does not build wealth, execution does. So the questions, better questions to ask, what income producing action will I complete today? And the seventh pillar, wealth compounding. And small daily improvements creates exponential growth, improves every day, improve every day, one conversation, one skill, one relationship, one piece of content, one act of service. And the better question to ask, what small improvement today will compound over the next 5 years? So So, structure focused wealth spiral is awareness, identity, attention, value creation, communication, execution, income, investment, confidence, and creator identity. Though every cycle creates a stronger person. So the daily structure focus, inner communications, wealth installations every morning. Read this line. I create value before I expect wealth. My income grows because my value grows. I invest in skills that multiply my contribution. I recognize opportunities because my attention is focused. I communicate with clarity and confidence. I take disciplined actions every day. I build wealth through service, systems, and consistency. So, my financial growth is a reflection of my structured inner communication. So, repeat it daily And the structure focus inner communications well questions every morning. Ask yourself, what value will I create today? Second, who can I help today? Third, what opportunity deserves my attention? Fourth questions, what income producing actions will I complete today? Fifth, what financial habit I am strengthening today. Six, what investment in myself will create future wealth. And the seventh one, how does a leader think about money today? So this is also structure focus, inner communication. Wealth is not pursued through greed. It is created through our karma yoga. So, right intention, right thinking, right action, right service, and right results. That also says in also Bhagavad Gita. So, your financial philosophy becomes I do not chase wealth, I become a person worthy of wealth by continuously increasing my ability to solve meaningful problems, and create value with discipline and integrity. So, structure focus, wealth equation, structured awareness, purpose driven identity, focused attention, value creation, influential communication, consistent execution, long term compounding is equal to sustainable wealth. And the deepest structure, focus, inner communication, truth, I want to say, I believe this should become most people try to become wealthy by changing their income. Structure focus inner communication teaches people to become wealthy by changing the structure that produces their income, because income is an outcome. Inner communication is the operating system. When the operating system is structured, better opportunities are recognized, better decisions are made, and more value is created, stronger relationships are built, and the wealth becomes unnatural and consequences of who you have become, not just what you earn. So this is now lastly recap and your action plan for the financial breakthrough. So, structure focus, inner communication, financial breakthrough blueprint from salary dependency to value based financial growth. So, one sentence I believe should end every financial growth work. So, financial freedom is not created in your bank account, it is created in your inner communications. When your inner communications become structured, your value multiplies, your influence expands, and financial growth becomes a natural consequences. So, thank you very much for watching till end, and hope it's provide value to you. And what lessons you learn, please type in the comment box so I can also. And also there is a link given below, uh, where this form is there. You can connect with me, share your challenge financial challenges, so I will help you out to overcome challenges through structure, focus, inner communications. So stay connected and see you in the uh, next live sessions. So be there and thank you. God bless you.